Welcome to today's 28 days of compassionate practice for the hips and low back. This will be a short little practice and it's all about tuning in to what feels good. So enough is enough. Pay attention to each posture. It's not about going big or going home. It's about feeling what your body needs and the nourishment that you want to give it in this moment. There's zero expectations. You do you. Here we go. Come to all fours on a mat or on a comfortable surface at home. If you'd like to have some cushion underneath the legs or the knees, you can go ahead and do that. When you're in the tabletop position, stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Take your gaze just between your palms on the mat and think about the tailbone reaching back behind you, the crown of the head reaching to the space in front of you. So your spine has nothing except for its neutral and natural curves. Then with an inhale, dip the belly, lift the tailbone, reach the heart between your biceps, slightly take the gaze forward, not too much. Exhale, push the hands into the mat, round and tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin, and then repeat. Inhale, dip the belly, lift the heart and the tailbone. Exhale, round like a Halloween cat or a rainbow. And complete that a few more times. So here you're loosening up the spine before we add on any bigger movement. One more exhale. And now we're going to continue with our inhale just like we did in that cow position. But now for the exhale, option to start to round and pull the seat back as you exhale and then rock forward. For the inhale, I like to bend my elbows as I rock forward. So exhale, pull back as if you're almost going to set your seat down. And then inhale, bend the elbows, rock forward and up. Couple more times there. And if you already know you like to go to the full child's pose and then slither your heart forward and up, you can do that big movement, or you're always welcome to stay right here through center. So notice how this movement feels in your body and keep it within your range of compassion today. What feels good in your body? We'll take one more inhale. Then on your next exhale, round back, pull your seat towards your heels if it makes it. If it doesn't, that's okay. You can have your knees together or wide. I like to take mine super wide here. And bring your heart and head down to the mat. Arms can gently reach out in front of you. You can bring your point your fingers and thumbs together and make a little diamond shape if you want. Or you can rest your head on top of your hands. If you need a little extra height because your bum's high and your head's high, stack your fists and give yourself an opportunity to rest. So where in this posture could you find a little bit more compassion? Could you release any tension or areas where you're holding on through the legs, the hips, the shoulders, the heart? And then since this is a hip and low back practice, can you feel this or any kind of release in your low back? Take a deep inhale and a full exhale. And gently rock forward and up back to that tabletop position. If your knees were wide, go ahead and bring them in so your knees are directly under the hips. Scooch the hands so the wrists are underneath the shoulders. If your wrists ever bother you, you can make fists here, which prevents that 90-degree angle that causes a lot of us some issues. And from here, start to sway your hips left to right. And as you take them left to right, you're just doing it as far as it feels comfortable in your body. Now you might start to feel that stretch. The further you dip your hips from side to side, you might really start to feel it on the outside of your leg, even getting into the IT band. And then keep going a little bit further each time. I would encourage you to keep it slow here. And then the next time you're over on the left side, dip your hips to the left. See if you can touch them down for a moment. If you need to bend your arm, you need to. If you need to come down to the forearm, you can, but you'll lose quite a bit of the stretch doing that. Depending on your body, you do you. You're just letting your hips be heavy over to the left side. Now to lift, hug your belly in, press down through your hands, lift back up, and head to the right side. So again, just set the hips down if you can. If you can get them close, then that's okay too. If you just want to hold a lean over to the right, that works as well. So there are no shoulds here, so quit shoulding all over the place. There's no reason to let your ego get in the way. Take a deep breath in and release it. Hug the belly in, bring it back through center as you press through your right hands. Then gently lean back on your heels, sit up tall, maybe shake out the wrists, and then bring your feet out in front of you. For this next posture, it's going to look extremely familiar, and you're going to want to try to reach for your toes. It's not what we're about right now. So take your right leg forward, pull your left foot into the inner thigh. Now already you're like, oh man, I can't touch my toes. No, we're not caring about touching toes. We're working on the low back. So sit up tall. If your fingers or your hands can touch the mat, you can gently press down as you lift up tall. So there's a little engagement through the leg. Maybe your quads and your hamstrings are contracting. If you kick your heel out, you're gonna already feel that engagement through the right leg. But again, we're just gonna relax that here in a moment. All we're doing now is breathing and sitting up tall. Slowly start to twist to the right. So you see my shoulders frame and point towards you more. But I'm still sitting up tall. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then square your shoulders with your right foot. Here's where it gets tricky. We're not reaching. So lead with your heart and hinge forward. Allow your shoulders to round. Don't try to reach with your hands. Just fold wherever you fold. Let your head relax forward. Let your chin tuck, and here I even encourage you to take your palms and place them up. We're going to be here for several seconds. So we're not trying to stretch the hamstring. We're trying to be heavy into the left hip, that's your bent leg. And we're trying to let the shoulders be heavy and the chin be heavy and the head be heavy. You can even think about tucking the chin up and into the chest to pull the head heavier down towards the mat, not necessarily towards the leg, because we don't want to think about reaching. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Now slowly roll up through the spine as if you were a slinky. Arms stay heavy, chin stays into the chest, so that your head is the very last thing to stack on top of your spine. Lean back on your hands, slide the feet to the mat. Take a few windshield wipers, as many as you want here. And when you're ready, you can even pause the video if you need a little break. And when you're ready, take your left foot out. Sit up tall, right foot into the inner thigh. Hands to either side of that leg, just sit up tall, nice and straight. You can feel that engagement, maybe your quads, your glutes, your calf, your heels kicking out, your toes are peeling back. So this is active. You're working to hold yourself in this upright position. Ooh, I forgot to mention, you could totally sit up on the edge of a blanket here to where your hips feel like they're kind of falling forward, which could create more of a release in the low back, or it might not serve you. All right, now slowly start to twist to the left. So you're still sitting up tall and you're just creepy crawling the hands and turning over to look towards your left shoulder. And then square yourself back to your legs, or your leg, it's your single leg. And fold forward, rounding, not reaching. Now remember, we're not reaching, we're just rounding forward. So this time keep your right hip heavy, let your shoulders fall heavy, your head heavy, tuck your chin up towards your chest, and maybe even flip the palms up so that you're not focused on the hamstring stretch, you're focused on the low back. Just breathe in and out. Notice if you're shutting all over the place again. You don't want to reach. You don't want to try to be anything except heavy right now. And we all do a great job of that. Take one more inhale and exhale. Slowly slink up through the spine. Let the head be the last thing to come up. Lean back on your hands, feet wide on the mat. Take it back and forth, and find a gentle release. For the next posture, if you have a block, that's awesome. If you don't, you could take a stack of books, maybe 4 inches tall, and then a cushion on top of that, or a blanket to keep it soft so the books don't poke you in the back. But what we're gonna do here is place the block underneath your hips. So roll down to your back, knees directly over the heels, press down into a little bridge lift, then slide that block or books or blanket or pillow, whatever, underneath and rest your hips on top. Arms can rest out to the side. And from here, your feet can stay flat on the floor, or you can extend them out long. Now, if you have a lot of low back pain, I would caution you about extending the legs long and maybe just keep them here. This is a resting position. Allow yourself to breathe, to let go of any areas that you're holding on to, and be held. And honestly, you can stay here as long as you want. I'm going to go ahead and end the video, but feel free to ignore me because this can be a lovely posture. So if you're ready to remove yourself, remove the block, press through the heels, lift the seat up, squeeze the glutes to do so, then set your books or block off to the side. You can gently roll over to one side of your body, then press up to a comfortable seat. And that's it. Just a little practice of relief. So, all the compassion from my heart to yours. Have a great day. Namaste.